How's it going, guys? Today we're taking a look at Arcadian's matte paste. This is one of my favorite products, especially from last year's releases, and it's something that I always seem to recommend and get a lot of questions about, so I felt that a more in-depth video review would be a great thing. So let's get right into it, first with the presentation. So looking at the jar, it's a a dark amber jar with matte black labeling, instructions, directions, and everything printed very minimally. Quite a long ingredients list, but nothing too bad. Arcadian uses quite great ingredients. I like the use of the fuchsia kind of purple color to distinguish it from the other products in the lineup. I know the clay is kind of an orangey color. Overall, some pretty good presentation. Next up, the scent on this product. It's the standard Arcadian scent, so it's a very bold citrus scent. I get mainly a little bit of lime, a little bit of bergamot, with some sort of smoothness behind it, potentially some sort of mint or something like that we get as well. Overall, pairs really well with colognes and everything. It's quite light, so it's not something you'll notice even a couple hours after applying. Back to looking at the product itself. It's kind of an off-white color with specks of clay kind of held throughout the product. And one thing about this, it's stated as a heavy dry cream, and I would say that that's a pretty much ideal description of the product. Scooping it out is very easy. Take a look at the product. And it's smooth and easy to break down. Again, it's got some density to it. It's still creamy and overall dry. Breaking it down into the hand, just as easy. Nothing to really worry about there. You will notice some noticeable grip right up front, which I personally like. That's something I look for in a product, so I'm not waiting for kind of a hold period or anything. One thing though, with something that dry and grippy, is that application can be a little bit more difficult than some people may want. But for myself, those are my favorite type of products. If you're going for a very textured look with good hold, you'll probably end up finding that softer products kind of give out a little bit longer or easier throughout the day, whereas the drier, grippy products don't seem to have that issue as much. Going in with a second scoop, we start to get some quite noticeable grip in the hair. The overall dryness of the product really stands out. But my favorite thing about this product is honestly how consistent it is. You don't really have to screw around too much with trying to get the right style or anything. I'm gonna go in with one more scoop here just to cover the sides down a little bit. And other than that, we're pretty much done. No fast forwarding through it this time like in the last video. Just gonna rinse my hands off and we'll discuss the performance aspects. So moving on to the performance of this product, it's definitely a contender for one of the better matte pastes out there. It's definitely a firm. There's no screwing around with the labels. It does say a heavy dry cream, but I think that more is about the actual product and less the actual performance. You get a distinct firm hold. But one thing is it's quite light. A touch of waxiness through it. Again, that dryness. What I think Eric wanted to do was kind of take the best of both worlds of the clay pomade as well as High Rise, the collaboration between the Pomp and Arcadian, taking the dryness of high rise with the firm hold and the lightness, and kind of creating a little bit more ease of use and increasing the texture. Instead of it being coarse, you get quite good texture overall. From there, the actual finish of it is a very matte finish, as you can see, hopefully. And it's instantly matte. There's no wait time or anything like that. It doesn't provide any sort of shine in my hair, but it's not so dry that if you have kind of like black or even just generally dry hair, you're not going to get crazy flyaways or anything from it being so dry and so matte. And then going on from there, the actual tack, the waxiness of it, and the dryness really creates some excellent control. Especially when I had longer hair, it was pretty much my go-to product when I needed reliability. In short styles like this, it works extremely well because you have that texture, and the dryness helps create some great separation and control. Washout is, honestly, the washout isn't that great with this stuff. Rinsing, you're definitely going to be left out with quite a bit in your hair. Shampoo though, no problem. It rinses out quite easily with my hair. I know some other people have had issues with the washout, but me personally, no problems here. Just overall, like I said kind of on Instagram earlier in the year, easily one of my favorite products. You can't go wrong with this one. If you're looking for a firm hold, want something that's dry, it's not super aggressively tuggy like something like Oasis, but still provides the hold that you need, texture, and then enough endurance to last you throughout almost any activity. So you can't really go wrong, and there's kind of a reason why Arcadian has been such a consistent and a brewer that really has been pushing the boundaries, and they're obviously one of my favorite brewers. So I want to thank you guys again for watching this. I'm going to keep pumping out some videos, do more in-depth videos of products I've reviewed in the past, and then bring you some new stuff here as well. I'm going to start moving into some potentially pre-stylers and just see where things can go. If you have any comments or any tips on what you think I could improve on, let me know in the comments. And as always, like, subscribe, and thanks again for watching. We'll check you guys out later.